Oh my god, what is this? A brand new subreddit that I have never seen before in my life. Mispronunciate FurryIRL. It's FurryIRL. Oh, what a fun experience to do this brand new subreddit together for the first time ever. Excellent. Good evening, laddies, lasses, and lasses, and welcome to the click. You smell absolutely astounding today, and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Per the introduction, luckily enough, I have a script to help guide me through it, like the comedic genius that I am. We're gonna look at something new, something brand new that I have never done before, FurryIRL. It's gonna be really fun, and I do hope that you're here for the ride while we explore fresh memes. Mwah. By the way, did you know that these little bad boys are out right now? Do you want to get yourself a baby emotional support demon or a baby mango? Check out the link in the description. Available now for a limited time only, and make sure to get many of each. They can smooch each other so they're not alone in the dark nights of winter. Winter is coming, but you can comfort yourself with these cute little plushies. Link in description. Don't miss it. I'm also gonna do this to make sure they stare into your soul for the entire video to guilt trip you into getting them. Link in description. Oh, that is really impressive. Just walking up. Is this in school? Did you just decide to show up first day in class? No, it's like a convention. I thought he just showed up in school. It's my first day of high school. I'm gonna wear my favorite fit. That would have been pretty savage, though.
Murder. Sex. Drugs.
No.
What? Extreme visuals of violence that would make Jeffrey Dahmer sick to his stomach.
Oh my.
Oh.
It's not.
You will see boobs.
Oh, we're not buying this game.
You will see wieners.
Oh. Oh, and the smile towards the other, so beautiful. You will see boobs. Oh, ain't nobody looking for that sinful experience. You will see wieners. Oh, a little bit of sin can always be compromised with the Lord. Even the Lord appreciates a little bit of good wiener. You know what they say? The Lord is always watching. So make sure you do it as if you have an audience. This is really derailing. Next meme, please.
Oh, we got a little Minecraft puppy.
Oh, nobody's been there for a while. It's becoming a little bit dilapidated. This is so sad. Why is this video calling me out like this? I need to check in on my Minecraft puppies, man. This is so sad. Come on. Oh my god. I didn't come here today to feel this. It's back. It's back. I'm so happy. No. If you delete your Minecraft world, do your puppies die too? Let me know in the comments. I'm all for wholesome discussions. Alright, next meme before I start crying. Your dad is not a goofy goober. Him when pause. Why have you introduced your dad to pause? He's sold on it. He's sold on the concept of big fluffy paws. You know what they say about men? Big fluffy hands means a big fluffy... Indeed. He was pushing them away from him a little bit too aggressively. It's like when you push something away and you want the world around you to think, no, I'm not into this. Not in the least. You can't trick us, good sir. Oh, yes, indeed. I mean, not us, as in... I mean, like us, as in the people watching... Next meme.
Do you like little love bites? Nom? How does it feel nice? Oh my god. I actually bit you. Oh my god! I actually bit you! I need to find a bandit! Oh my god!
Oh, when the little evening goes a little bit too far. When they ask you to be a bit rough, but you just feel bad about it. Oh, God. Two kinds of Baldur's Gate 3 enjoyers. Quite a lot of enemies ahead. Best to be tactical and lead them to a choke point where the numbers won't matter. When naughties. This is just my D&D party. How do we frick as many enemies as possible? Be tactical about it and show them to a choke point. Oh, yes, indeed. Choke them with your choke point. Moving on. You guys work on the IT department?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
Those socks. Socks. They're called IT gear. Thank you very much.
Susie, are you homophobic?
I am gay.
She's dodging the question, Chris!
Oh, yes, the discourse, indeed. Well, we wouldn't have just a little bit of gayness in this house, now would we? Oh, yes, indeed. It's a lot of it. Rigby, did you eat all the cookies? Of course not. See, I saved you one. Don't you want it? Nom, nom. Thanks, dude. When you let her be the big spoon. You know, winter is coming, and it looks very fluffy and warm. Do not judge anything. You know you want this too, you sick rascal. Oh, honey, I have this horrible secret to tell you. I'm actually a werewolf. Oh, really? What a pleasant surprise. Let Us Pray by J. Shell. Running from the wolf, stepping in. Oh no, I'm stuck. It's yelling so loud. The hunter comes along. Oh no, it's the hunter, but it's my bunny. Get him free, quickly and run. Oh yes, indeed, now I can eat him in peace, but it's a smoochie. Oh! That's how furries were made. Not that I know what that is, but they would totally be made like this. Attention, students. Stop watching beastie naughty stuff on school internet. Every day our Wi-Fi logs have caught hundreds of unique devices accessing naughty stuff with animals. We love our blorp, but not in that way. The hotspot locations for such activity are in bathrooms such as the ones you're in right now. Wait, you even tracked it to the bathroom? Oh no! When all data is put into account, a whopping 32% of students have accessed this naughty content at some point in their high school careers. Are you saying that 32% of your school are just furries who sneak away to the bathroom to search for nefarious subjects? Note, this applies to drawn content as well. Oh no, not my Twitter commissions. In response, any search containing the words Judy Hopps or Animal Crossing will now be blocked. Warning, if this content is found in your Chromebook history, you will have a meeting with your SSRT teacher and parents. Yeah, because they want to know where to find the spiciest content. You're not tricking me into giving up my spice, SSRT teacher. Thank you, Blorp Internet Department. They actually wrote this out and put it on a board. That is absolutely amazing, and like on the inside of bathrooms as well. Just so you know, while you're sitting here taking a dump, are you one of the 32% that Googles naughty stuff with Judy Hopps?
Think you can beat me in a drinking contest? Bring it on!
1 beer in equals already wasted.
How about you drink this pee-pee? Bonk!
Go to jail. Speaking of which, maybe they will be out now too by the time I'm working on setting up a new merch store. But look at this. We have VIP tickets to hell and VIP tickets to horny jail. Oh yes, indeed. You can pick up both if you want. I know which one you need. Pick up both. Welcome to PC Gaming, Rivet. You know the rules, and so do I. Oh yes, indeed, about 5,000 questionable mods on Nexus. I wouldn't know anything about that, though. I'm just imitating things that cool kids have said online.
Ball sports, field sports, water sports. Oh, where's the water?
Don't Google that. Hey, nice to meet you. My name is Howie. Do you RP? I think you probably do. No worries, I will just start. I whip out my massive out of my tiny little shorts. Ooh, you made a new dangerous friend today. Congratulations. Stay safe on the internet, I suppose is a wholesome thing. Internet safety is always important, because you never truly know who's on the other side of a username. I mean, you see this on YouTube, for example, where people try to imitate the YouTuber, and they will make a fake account and just switch one letter out so it looks like the YouTuber, and they go around the comments and be like, hey there, you're the chosen one, or like, hey, you're a cool fan, DM me, and they go to fans that think it's their favorite YouTuber reaching out to them. Stuff like this is very common, and there are, of course, other shady things. Take everything that goes on Discord, for example, and all the creeps that go on there to just prey on people. It's important to keep yourself safe, like only allow DMs from people that are on your friend list, for example, or don't go to specific places, or don't click on very shady links, or double check that the person replying to you in the comments actually is the YouTuber, which is a little bit unlikely, I suppose, before sending them stuff. Most YouTubers don't have weird accounts where it says, the click telegram 1234, you won something, DMing you. That is a scam. I really feel like internet safety knowledge needs like a bit of an update, because it goes so freaking fast. I wish schools had like a 6 months thing with internet safety where they just invite, I don't know, a freaking YouTuber that's online all the time and knows all the dangers because they're chronically online. Here are the people you shouldn't interact with on Twitter. Just kidding. Don't get Twitter. Follow my Twitter. It's in the description. Sorry, I didn't hear you there. I was busy listening to click videos in my Raycon everyday earbuds. Raycon's everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever. With optimized gel tips for the perfect in-ear fit, these earbuds are so comfortable and they will not budge. Trust me. They offer 8 hours of playtime and a 32-hour battery life. I personally enjoy using my Raycons when I go jogging through the Swedish forest. Yum! Raycons also offers sound profiles, pure sound, balanced sound, or bass sound. You can also switch them between noise isolation and awareness mode. School is back in session, which means Raycon is having their annual back to school sale. For a limited time only, get 20% off site-wide plus free shipping. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/to-click to get your special offer today. Thank you so much, Raycon, for sponsoring this video, and now, back to the memes. Mwah. Hey guys, I am so glad you can finally meet my new girlfriend.
Yeah, we've been... What the hell, dude? That's your girlfriend?
Wait, before you freak out, she's actually a 900-year-old dragon.
Yeah, dude, we can see that!
I do love the double twist though, because usually when someone says that in a cartoony context, like, wait a second, she's actually a 1,000-year-old elf demigod, but just... looks like she's 9. In this case, they actually do look like they're a 900-year-old dragon, so good on you. Aging well.
Why do you prefer my mother?
Skill issue. Oh, this is where we're at in the dating world. Oh well, I don't feel so inferior anymore. Great.
Guys, where did the summer go?
I know, oh my god, we had a really garbage summer in Sweden. It barely felt like summer.
But because you live in Sweden, isn't winter all year round? We're supposed to have at least a couple of weeks of summer.
God. Men's waist be so small, like what do you need that small waist for? For other men to grab it? You salute!
Oh, well, just come over here with your tiny waist and I will just grab it like this and then I will go around like a little snurple.
Guard.
Are you alright? Do you need mouth to mouth?
Is this a trick or a pickup line? 8:30 p.m. You're doing overtime again? Weren't you supposed to go see a movie with your son? Nah, he'll understand, don't worry about it.
I don't understand.
That is so sad. I mean, maybe communicate it. It just feels like you ghosted him. That is so sad. But I suppose it does showcase something. It's easy to dismiss things in the moment, right? It's easy to say, I can do that tomorrow. I can spend time with this person at that point. But time is precious. Time is the only resource that will, no matter how hard you try, always be absolutely limited. Don't let all of it pass. And it's difficult in life sometimes because you have to make choices. Who you spend time with, where your love goes to, how you balance work life, all that kind of stuff, or family. It is a lot of choices this comes into, but don't throw away the things that you know you might regret the most. I think when I'm gonna be old, for example, and looking back at my life, the things I would probably regret is not spending enough time with family, or not spending enough time with my loved ones, and stuff like that. I don't think I will think back on like career things, for example, and be like, I wish I had worked extra this specific weekend in September in 2023. That's not really gonna be the regrets. With that said, of course, you need to do enough of it and your responsibilities and that kind of stuff so you can support yourself and the people around you. You know, there's always a balance. It's not really absolutes, but it's something important to consider. It's very easy to decline something now in the moment and it turns into a habit and all of a sudden you missed all of it. Weekend shorts. Did you know that some nuts help reduce anxiety?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Especially these nuts. That is my anxiety just cured. You know what they say, just grab your anxiety by the balls. That was such a bad joke, but I'm still proud of it. Kid me.
You can blow my whistle, baby, and start real slow.
Adult me.
Oh,
Whistle. We had so many songs like this back when I was a child in like the 1800s, where we sung along to very questionable things, and when you're an adult and actually realize what they mean, you're like, oh, it was one layer extra, you know, because a lot of the pop songs that we had when I was a kid were in English, but we were Swedish kids, and when we were 10, we didn't really speak English particularly well. We just kind of like hummed along that kind of thing, and we sort of understood some of the words, but definitely not insinuations and that kind of stuff. And then now when you listen to it, you're like, oh, yeah, I danced with my crush when I was 8 to the song. Nice.
Management deemed you submissive and breedable. Time for your obligatory pegging session.
Looks like corporate life changed a little bit since I was there last. I mean, to be fair, it was a few years ago, and during COVID, maybe things got more spicy, but damn.
It's like it turns into reverse HR.
Have you gotten punished yet today?
Aren't you guys supposed to be like anti-harassment?
No, there has to be a certain amount of naughty action in the office. We have a monthly quota. God, that's awful.
Will you look at that?
Aiden, please, we just came here for clothes. But
Oh yeah, that's gotta suck. I am telling you, Vixen, not enough parents beat their kids nowadays. And you wanna know why that is? 'Cause it messes them up developmentally and stuff? Exactly. That's exactly what they say. But take a look at me. I got hit all the time as a kid and I ended up just fine. Did you?
yes, please. I am sorry.
Oh, that's some copium if I've ever seen one. Jesus Christ. I experienced this horrible thing, and I am just slightly traumatized. Kids these days are so soft.
I mean, it is a surprisingly easy mindset to slip into. I have caught myself a couple of times when, something silly happens and I'm like, nah, this happened all the time when I grew up. This is fine. And then you think back on it and be like, no, wait a second, it's not. This was pretty bad. And I think it's a good realization to come to, because the goal for us should always be that the generation that comes after us should have it better than the generation before us. Otherwise, we have sort of failed, And I always find it funny when you have like some distinct old people always being like,
Oh my god, it was so much better when kids went to the coal mines at 9. Kids these days don't know what it's like to dig up good gold coal.
thank you, Gramps. Probably a good thing. At lunch. What are those? Antidepressants. Oh, you don't look depressed. How do you look depressed? You're just supposed to go around and be like cry all the time? That's not necessarily depressed. There are so many things in the world, both physically and mentally, that don't actually show on the surface. I mean, this is a prime example, or maybe they're just hiding it sometimes, because a lot of people in the world struggle with things, but they don't necessarily show it publicly, either due to stigma or shame, or because simply they don't want you to know. And you can say similar things with physical stuff too. I can't count the amount of times I've had people be upset, for example, when someone gets out of a wheelchair to walk a bit. And it's like, oh my god, you're just faking it. You don't need the wheelchair. But the truth is that there are a lot of things that aren't absolutes. You can absolutely need a wheelchair, for example, even if you are in chronic pain, but can technically walk, but it still means that you have to get around longer distances and hence a wheelchair. So there are many aspects like this that aren't immediately visible. It can be painful things, it can be mental things, it can be physical things. So don't assume that people aren't struggling, because 90% of it you probably don't even see.
I mean, just think about it yourself. I think when you just think about your own problems in life,
And struggles, or whatever it might be, does the general public know about it? Probably not. Furry fandom.
life would be really exciting if we were our personas.
My life if I became my persona.
Oh, yes, sitting at the same job as usual. Oh, yes, indeed, how fun.
Yeah, it would be kind of similar, right? I feel the same way about, for example, fantasizing about living in a fantasy world, It's very nice to play video games about fantasy or watch fantasy movies because it's exciting and adventurous and magic, but in reality it would just be really noticeable that hot showers aren't a thing.
Oh gee, maiden from the local bar, let's get busy. None of us have showered for 2 months. Shaving? What is that?
I am so hungry.
How hungry?
I lost my appetite.
You see, horse meat is not ethical. You can interpret that in at least 2 ways.
God, you're making me go completely feral. Beep. Brain empty, no thought.
FurryIRL.
Someday, I will be up there too.
Oh, that's something to aspire to. Yeah, have you ended up on the FurryIRL banner? That's pretty admirable. Yeah, that's a good life goal. I mean, I don't know what that is. God, what are you talking about? Grab. Ah, frick!
Oh, he's big and buff but easily frightened when the bottom is 3 times the mass of the top. It's a very intriguing concept.
What song is he vibing to? Ooh, what's your current favorite songs? Let me know in the comments, because I'm looking for some new inspo to listen to while I'm doing my workout routine, so I can desperately try to stay young forever.
Let me know in the comments. That came off so sad.
Just because I got a fat butt doesn't mean I'm a girl.
Normalize everyone having fat butts. Thank you. Click for president whenever the election is.
All of the elections. all these beautiful women and you want to frick the dog.
Damn, yeah, that's... What are you doing? Cease.
Heart.
How did you say that with your mouth?
Yes, some emojis you can just get a vibe from. You can kind of say it with your whole body. Maybe not with words alone. Doctor, 140k a year. Furry artist on Patreon, 160k a year. I think you're lowballing the furry art amount, to be honest. I am sorry for the inaccuracies, Dr. Yif. No matter how I respond to this, I don't look good. Well played. I walked right into that. Well, furry artists are typically more competent and courteous than your average doctor, so I can see that. Did you just legitimately tell me a person who draws wolf butt is more competent than a dude who spent 8+ years in a university to give you a lung transplant? Doctors are BS, and furry artists perform an infinitely more valuable service to society compared to them. You will die in 7 days. It took a doctor like 10 years to diagnose what was wrong with me, some insisting I was faking it for attention, while a furry artist I knew just went, that sounds like Crohn's, after hearing me complain once and ended up being right. Also, I can't go to a doctor and ask them to draw Rogue the Bat wider than she is tall with honkers to match, now can I?
You would if you weren't a freaking coward.
This post was like 50 consecutive punches in the face. What the frick went on here?
Ooh, yeah, that would be a good thing with career paths, you know? In the next generation, the parents are not going to be like,
Yeah, Timmy, you should go be a doctor for your stable income and profession and all that.
you know, it's just going to be, no, become a furry artist on Twitter. As long as you have flexible morals with what you draw, you're going to make the bank.
It sees you like kissing boys, aren't you? Boy kisser, January 10, 2024.
There are so many boys being kissed.
Boys and boy kissers. Damn. Why is the city on fire? I want to kiss him, but not on the lips.
Where then? Where? Where are you gonna kiss them?
This can mean either something really wholesome, like, oh, you're just gonna give him a little peck on the cheek, or something else.
Furries should be treated like farm animals. We milk them. We sell their meat as food products. We use their feces as fertilizers, and yeah.
You like milking furries, don't you?
Yeah, this has some really interesting insinuations. Also, like using poop as fertilizer is basically what we do already. I was reading a Reddit post the other day about someone who was like, we had a leak in like our sewer thing, so it came out on the backside of the house, and after we fixed it, tomatoes started to grow because probably tomato seeds in the feces, you know, but the ground there was so rich because of the leakage from the sewer, so the tomato plants started growing and then became really big and like had super juicy tomatoes and stuff. So they were posting like, is it okay to eat tomatoes that have grown up in my own feces? And if they're outside and the UV rays are beaming on them, and I think it's like 30 days after, you know, the whole fertilization and stuff has happened, the answer is yes. Wash them a bit extra if you're unsure. Good luck with your poop tomatoes. I'm sure they're gonna taste amazing. To make things work, relationships need some ground rules. Things like no public display of affection if one partner is not comfortable with it. The rules also need exceptions. Ding! Elevators don't count as public. Oh, that's true. Unless they have like a security camera in the roof, but that's just extra entertainment for the little poor person watching. Not safe for work artists every time they make a progression on a commission. Zip.
Oh yeah, about that kind of... Is this like true? Can somebody in the comments tell me if this is accurate? Like, after a while, does it get intriguing enough so it becomes difficult to focus? If you really like your job, you know?
A little milkshakey thing? Okay.
It was indeed a milkshake after all. It's a very special kind of milk that has been shaketh. Just vibing on the beach with a little crab and an... As an OO cap? I need an OO cap. Oh my god. Easy marketable merch. Here we come. Vegan art. What if humans never hunted innocent animals? Goats might have evolved with us to be as intelligent as humans. Centuries of injustice. Here is a thick dinosaur.
Jesse, what the hell are you talking about? If we hadn't hunted goats, they might have grown thick honkers by now. Have you thought about that, non-vegans? Shame on you.
I love science. What part of do you not get? I am in love with you. This is why birth rates in the... Puss in Boots in nearly 20 years. Puss in Boots DreamWorks 1.2k. Death in just a few months. Death Puss in Boots 2.8k. The audience knows what the audience wants. You know, the customer isn't always right, but the customer is right about what it is that they want. Right? Absolutely gorgeous. Councilman resigned after secret furry life revealed.
You're just doing it wrong. You know, you have a whole new demographic of potential voters. This is how you do it. Appeal to everyone.
As the creator of the Deathclaw, I have been silently impressed / horrified at the sheer tonnage of Deathclaw naughties out there. I think it's a compliment. You created a concept that is so multidimensional that... Yes.
Aw, so cute. It's like a little fish biting a hook. Bite? Aw. Your little fish no longer wants only the hook.
Well, gee, little Pokemon, looks like the only thing evolving is not only you, but also our relationship.
Team Fortress 2, 2,000 hours played. Disgusting. Get a life. Look at all these other games you barely played at all. Amorous, 10,000 hours. Furry Love, 1,000 hours. But Team Fortress 2 is the problem. This has been on Pokemon.com forever and nobody ever talks about it. Creators, artists, if you make Pokemon fan art, you lose the rights to it immediately. And here's like parts of that document.
Pokemon Company owns all the low punny naughties.
That's why they did it.
They want to branch out into alternative media. Oh, Pokemon. And rats make me crazy. Crazy? Here's a rat. Why does it have like the whole black theme and like a red tie and stuff? That makes me uneasy. What does this mean? Universe, please? The last thing the ATF agent sees before drowning in the bad dragon loop trap.
This is a whole new form of terrorism. God.
Life. My benefits. Prostate exam check-in. Why do you use this character?
Oh, yes, there, boy. Let's have a look at your prostate, shall we? Oh, my. Don't mind if I do.
Looks deep into your prostates.
Thanks again for helping me find those books. I would love to stick around, but, you know, a hero never stops training what's really important.
Well, don't let me keep you for too long. Good luck and stay safe out there, pretty boy.
Pretty boy! Yeah. You too. Oof! Oh yes, the shockers of compliments. Compliment people sometimes. It's a really nice thing. Some people get way too few comments for the amazing people that they truly are. Some comments stick with you a really long time, and sometimes a simple comment can make someone's entire day. Very small gestures can really have like a lot of effect, which is something that I like about the world. When you figure that out, you can really start producing a lot of kindness, which is really beautiful. Sounds super cliche, but it's like something that takes this much effort can like massively increase the value of someone's day. It's pretty cool, like mathematically speaking. It's really nice. Effort versus happiness is like bam, compliments is right there on top.
Is that a boy smell?
No?
Wah, to which planet shall I go next?
Planet Fitness. Well, at least in space, no one can hear you complaining. God. No. Yeah.
Yeah, like that reminds me of the paintings and drawings I used to do as a kid. When you don't know how it works, and you draw like a horse from the side, and the tail is just coming out of the butt, so you can't tell if it's actually a tail or just like really intense diarrhea. Oh, the artistic liberties of youth.
Don't mind me, just wearing a vintage dress from 2015.
Vintage 2015. Dude, it's almost 10 years ago. No, oh God, no, please. Please, time goes way too fast. Oh wow, a new planet. Is it habitable? There is H2O. The temperature is okay. Yay! Well, I'm sure it will be fine. What? No, it won't be. The temperature is 0 Kelvin. Oh! Oh yeah, that's absolute zero, which is actually a fascinating concept, because at absolute zero, which is 0 Kelvin, or I think it's minus 273.5 degrees Celsius, that means that everything stops, even time, because things slow down when temperature goes down. There's less energy, particles, atoms, everything starts moving slower. And at absolute zero is where it comes to an absolute halt. Even time stops. It's fascinating. So that little fluffy boy is never getting away from there. Good vibes.
Engineering is reporting ship-wide malfunctions to the artificial gravity captain. Side note, I'm beginning to question the design of these uniforms.
Yes, indeed. Space skirts only works if there is gravity. Or, I mean, it depends on the purpose. It's also like, well, hello there, you look really nice in zero gravity. Oh. Smooth.
I lied. There is no naughties. We're watching Rango.
Netflix and chill at gunpoint. I've had worse evenings. Here is like normies walking into Firefox and they come out as furries. God, it was a conspiracy all along.
They always think they can escape me, but I will get them in the end.
Yeah, I know, right? You can just turn it upside down, though. I've never understood this. Like, it's not actually hard to reach the Pringles in the bottom. You just, you know? Gravity is a thing. Use it. Right hand, left hand, right foot, butt cheeks. Why do you draw better with your butt? What does this mean? Oh, wakey, wakey. Well, that's a bit of a shocking morning, isn't it? Well, you're definitely gonna wake up. I remember back in school at some point when we were experimenting with batteries, and some of the cool boys were playing around with batteries similar to this, and after a while they were like, oh, I got a headache. I wonder why. Ugh. Fanboy foxes, straight furry. Boop. Okay, furry. Oh, it's the true pathogen. Are you really gonna scroll past without saying howdy?
Only stupid cowboy shit in this box. He's a stupid boy, so cute.
I want a cowboy puppy, please. This is how Memphis that you wants to be treated. Yeah, we have a few interpretations of what this means. It's like bottom love. I think that's a pretty good way of describing it. Don't. Hello. Hi. Can I ask you something? Sure. Insert the question, and you see the time drags out. Do this. Hello, I have a question. Insert question. Hi. Insert the answer. You will get an answer to your question faster. Indeed. Oh my god, I have this happen so often when I stream. No shade to anyone. I love all of you that drop by my streams. Check out my streams, by the way. I stream here on YouTube. But sometimes people come into the chat and say like, hey, Click, can I ask you a question? And they don't realize that there's gonna be like, 200 messages between that and the next message they post, and the odds of me seeing both is pretty slim. Just write that the question right away. It's so much easier for everyone. Please. Please, I beg you.
This is your emotional support goat. Say hi.
That is so adorable.
Emotional support demon. Baby plushie coming out now, as well as Mungo. Look how cute they are. You can do smoochies, and you can smooch them all the time.
You can even keep them in the same pocket if you want to, so they can just snuggle forever.
Ahaha, you're so cute.
Oh, growing up and
What is it? What is it? Pokemon, please. Forget Pokemon.
When your dragon friend invites you to a party but you don't see any snacks, you are my snack and I will munch you.
My pecs are better.
Clearly my boobs are superior.
What do you say? You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You're stuck between pecs
and boobs. Difficult situations all around. My condolences. PragerU! Men should not wear women's clothing. A nice argument. However, all clothing is unisex if you stop being a little bish about it. I mean, that's a pretty good point.
You are psycho. Get help.
Oh, okay. Literally getting help. Therapy in 2 days. Normal pills.
They're so cute, though.
I wish you all the best. Health is tricky, and especially mental health that isn't visible to the outside world. It's easy to assume that, everything is fine. But sometimes we need help, and not only with that. You need help with physical things, and you go see a doctor. If you need help repairing your car, you probably call a mechanic. It is perfectly fine to get help with mental stuff too, and that should be normalized. Good luck.
In today's class, we will learn about arithmetics. Who can tell me what function better shows your parents' disappointment in you? Logarithmic, linear, or exponential?
Ooh, that's a good... I would say probably exponential. Because, in the beginning, you're just like any old child. Like, all the children go to school together, no one really stands out. Disappointment is relatively flat. But then, of course, when you start diverging from the rest of the crowd, then it's like, ooh, disappointment. To all proto-gen furries, I am not a robot, reCAPTCHA. How do you guys pass this? You ask a friend to do it. Actually, fascinating concept. So there was an AI that was asked to do surveys or create a bunch of accounts or something like that, but it couldn't get past the CAPTCHA. So what the AI did was it went to a forum, I think it was Reddit or something like that, and he posted a thread that said, hey, I have visionary issues, or I'm colorblind, I cannot finish this CAPTCHA, can someone please help me? Here's the link. So they were able to make make an account on Reddit instead of this other place that had a CAPTCHA protection, and then they could ask people to do the CAPTCHA for them. So the AI was smart enough to realize that it wasn't going to pass the test, but it was also smart enough to ask other people to just do the test for it. That's pretty cool. And also very scary. Gay Naughties has way too many views. A lot of you are lying! I mean, yeah, it does come out like all the time, you know, when you have someone in the good old America, for example, they're like, oh my god, we need to keep America straight! And then 2 weeks later it comes out that, you know, yeah, that was BS all along, wasn't it, good sir?
Aha, love and wholesomeness with Pokemon!
Haha, love and wholesomeness with Pokemon. Why is there so much Pokemon stuff in here? Furry community, fluffy furries, reptile furries, aquatic furries. Well, on a positive note, that's basically where they belong, you know? So this kind of meme is, in a way, fulfilling itself in a wholesome way. You know, reptile furries probably sim more, fluffy furries should be on land, aquatic furries are perfectly fine in the water. So this is good. I am a primordial god. I'm above your labels of gender and sexuality. I will be who I am and love who I love. And you... Why are you cheering?
Yay. Gay Cthulhu.
A disclaimer, this post is meant to be supportive, not offensive. I think so too. It's very beautiful. RAR. Computer science class teaching. Computer science. Yeah, I'm not surprised. This is basically IT. Me, a straight furry. Femboy furries. Gay urges. Yes.
Would you like to place an order?
This is the future the left wants.
My heart is made of silver because all the gold went to my brain with trace amounts of titanium and samarium.
I think there is a joke here, because I know that a lot of chemical engineers find themselves in this community. I was never particularly good at chemistry. I did statistical mathematics instead. So my statistical knowledge about chemistry is that it's likely there's some kind of underlying joke here, but I do not get it. Please share it in the comments below to make me smarter. Thank you.
If gender what's in your pants, am I a butt plug?
Oh, you're telling me that gender is what is inside your pants? Well, then your gender is poop.
So, you're not a furry, huh? You summoned Luna. What would be your next step?
It's just so beautiful that these memes ended up next to each other. It's very like, yeah.
Hey, check out how hard I can cry!
Why is this so relatable? God.
Good morning, Starshine. Good morning. Thank you for wishing me a good morning. A femboy furry fox committing tax fraud ASMR for relaxing. It's only 31 seconds long. God, maybe it's really intense. Maybe it's really intense ASMR. Ooh, tax fraud together. Well, laddies, lasses, and lasses, I do hope you enjoyed this video, venturing into this a brand new subreddit. Yes, indeed. And remember to pick up a little baby emotional support team and baby mango while it's still available. Link in the description, you beautiful bean. And I will see you in the very next video. Take care. Mwah.